Baker, who I think she was the first one to put money down for a house in is it Castlemead or Arundel, and she's probably living where her family used to play. You know, where her boys used to play cricket all those years ago. So that's a lovely thing, I think. So we shouldn't always think, I suppose, that new houses are bad things, should we? Anyway.
No.
Okay. Would you have any stories you'd like to tell us, or incidents about Rodborough? I'm going to change the question now. Anything of interest or any memories that you'd like to talk about there?
Not really. I was born up by Old Pawson, so we went to Rodborough School right through, you know, and I was at the age when they changed it into a secondary modern school. I stopped there, so I done all my schooling at Rodborough. Apart from that, we used to enjoy going up on the common when we were little, walking on the canal and up through the fields and that, you know, and.
So what made it a special place for you, do you think? And still makes it a special place? What is it that makes Rodborough? Because it is special.
Well, it's the open space, really, you know, the common and the views from the common and, you know, along the canals, because we lived in a house that overlooked the canal, you know, you see everybody along there, and they used to dredge it every year and all that, you know. It's just lovely. I wouldn't want to move away. Then when we got married, we moved here, you know, the other part of down Chandler's. I quite like it anyway. I wouldn't want to move.
Well, there's a whole hubbub of conversation going on behind, which is very nice. So, but I can repeat the question to you, please, madam. What makes Rodborough a special place for you?
Well, I'm new here. I've only been here a few years, and now I'm learning about Rodborough more than I know anything about it. I'm just learning. So.
And what strikes you as what makes Rodborough from your perception at the moment?
Well, it's the open spaces and. The friendly people are very, very friendly. I've come from the northwest, which the northwest are pretty friendly, but I found very, very friendly in Rodborough.
Thank you. Anything you'd like to say about a favourite walk or a favourite part of the parish? Do you have a favourite walk or a favourite spot that makes Rodborough for
Well, the common, everyone says the common. We did a nice walk on Easter Sunday with my daughter, all through the street at King's Court and back up on the common, which was a very pleasant walk, nice views across to Woodchester. But like you, I'm coming from Salisbury, from Wiltshire, so I lived out on the Salisbury Plain. So really, that was more open, I think, than what it is here, really. But yeah, the common is very nice, and the views are spectacular across the Severn in the evening. Yeah, certainly. It's a lovely spot here, yeah. Been here 46 years now, and come here on marriage, so there we are. Don't think we're going to move now. We're set here.
Right, thank you. Mrs. Cook, I'm going to be rude, if I may. Apart from, I didn't ask you this question before, and that's, how long have you been coming to this group, and what does it mean?
To this group? Oh my goodness, it means everything to me. I've been I don't remember for years. Donkey's years.
Since its conception, I guess, haven't you? Weren't you one of the founder members here?
No, not the founder members. No, they were going a long time before I came. But
celebrated our 50th.
I started coming when my daughter was about 4 or 5. She's gone now, but she would have been 60, so I've been coming all that time.
Okay, so
it's about 50 odd years. Yeah.
And every Wednesday afternoon, is it?
Every Wednesday it used to be, yes, but now it's once a fortnight.
And a great tradition that you'd like to see keep going, I would think.
Oh, I should love it to keep on going, but I'm wondering whether it will or not. Getting fewer people on the ground that come, you know.
Is it supposed to be just a ladies' thing, or?
No, we were in the beginning, but we have changed it to the fellowship, where we ask the men to come, but it's one gentleman, and we get 1 or 2 occasionally, but not regularly.
Now, I know that you're involved in this in a different way with interviewing, but is there anything you'd like to say about a particular location in Rodborough that makes the place special for you as well?
Well, same as Jill saying, going round King's Court Village and then walking along the top road and coming round through the estate, the beautiful views over the Severn. It's wonderful, and obviously, although people say, "Oh, you live on an estate," I'm only 10 minutes walk from open spaces, Selsley or Rodborough. So I think we're very fortunate, and we're also very close to amenities as well. So we got the best of both worlds, and we we're very lucky. The Tabernacle's always been very involved with the community, and I think we're very lucky to come here with everything, playgroup and everything.
Thank you very much. I mean, I prevailed upon you there going around, and I just wonder if anybody would like to say anything else. I've just got a cross-section there of opinions going through the different questions. So I'm looking at you if anybody would like to say anything, and if not, I've got a particular question. Okay, I'll ask the question. And that is, as a person who was brought up in a Christian culture, but not a practicing Christian now, going on the theme of sunsets again, how many of us within this circle now get a spiritual feeling because of the particular beauty of the sunsets around here? I see two people definitely nodding. I see quite a few, so a majority of you. Well, that to me is a very moving and meaningful thing to take away, to talk to other people who perhaps don't think in such a spiritual way that you've said that.
The sunsets are very, very great down.
Yeah.
The sunsets are very great looking out with the Severn, and I can't see it from my house, but I can if I walk up on the common.
Silver. I was just saying, there was one beautiful one about 3 or 4 nights ago where the sun was going down, but it was tipping the top of the pink, and it was silver, and then the beams were coming down, the rays. It was just beautiful. Wonderfully.
It really has been most noticeable, unusual.
Is it to do with the equinox, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, but what's nice for me is that the poem that I'm writing about people's memories is actually about people wandering up to the common, gazing at the sunset, and not necessarily looking at the sunset of their lives, but down in the valley, then they see life as it used to be. So there's a great resonance with the things that you're saying. Right, well, I wonder if I press the stop button at this point. That was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, over and out.
He was chairman of the parish council.
And that was your father, and I just missed the first bit. So he was on the parish council back in the 1930s?
In the 1930s.
And he lived...
I think he was... I can't remember just because I wasn't born in the mid-30s, but he was on the parish council before the war, and he was on the parish council again after the war. I think he... almost up until the time he died, when he was in 1980, and I can't remember the name of the man who followed him. Oh, he's not long gone, but he was there on that. He was born, as I said, along at Field Cottage.
Field Cottage. Thank you for that. Yeah. Anybody else want to add a postscript? Yeah.
I only wanted to say about our meeting here at Rodborough. I understand it was once the Sigma Guild at the start. Is that correct? And I was a gentleman here then at that time. Gentlemen and ladies, yes, they took part. And then I think
different sections, but they were all.
Yeah, and I think the men had to go off to war, etc., didn't they?